What's good, everyone? Giant Opinions. The World Series is set. The Arizona Diamondbacks are taking on the Texas Rangers in the World Series. Almost nobody would have predicted this matchup, and if you did it the regular season, please tell us the lottery numbers. This is going to be a fun matchup of two teams that nobody expected to get here. Let's start it off with the team that most recently clinched, the Diamondbacks. They beat the Phillies tonight, literally just a minute ago as I'm recording this. But for the Diamondbacks, I mean, people didn't even expect them to make the playoffs towards the end of the season because of how tight of a race it was in the National League. But the Diamondbacks, I mean, they swept the Dodgers. That was probably the biggest shock of all. And then being down 0-2 to the Phillies to come all the way back and beat Philly at Philadelphia, one of the most rough environments. It's a testament to this Diamondbacks team that they're scrappy. That's how I describe them. The Diamondbacks are scrappy. They play small ball. They don't go for they're not a home run power team. They're more of a singles, doubles, stolen bases, and that's the key thing. Stolen bases. I mean, we saw it tonight with Corbin Carroll. I think he had 2, maybe even 3 stolen bases. It's pretty absurd, but the Diamondbacks, they rely on the small ball rather than hitting the home run or the kill shots. And their pitching, you know, it's on and off, but when it's on, it's really on. And for the Diamondbacks, it's clutch pitching. Clutch pitching defines the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now, you'd like to see Zach Gallen, the ace, really take a step forward in the World Series because he's been underwhelming up to this part. And if Zach Gallen can retain his ace form in the playoffs, then, oh man, he will provide such wonders for the Diamondbacks against the Rangers. You got Merrill Kelly. You have you know what? Not even a solid. You have a very good bullpen in the Arizona Diamondbacks. Very good quality guys. I mean, Paul Sewald, he's been a very great closer ever since they traded for him. Ketel Marte has been a star throughout the playoffs. Corbin Carroll has, I mean, in Game 7, he really turned it on. He really did. With the stolen bases, three hits. I mean, excuse me. Wow. It's been unbelievable. And then you got some contributors alongside Gurriel and Moreno. And then Evan Longoria's old player is still there somehow. But, you know, the Diamondbacks, they're finding ways to get guys to contribute. Geraldo Perdomo, too. But let's move on to the Texas Rangers. The Rangers are favorites to win the World Series against the Arizona Diamondbacks, minus 170. You know, while the Diamondbacks are more scrappy and they don't necessarily go for the long ball, you know, the Texas Rangers, they're the complete opposite. And that's what makes this World Series matchup so fun. These two teams are such opposites. The Diamondbacks, they don't really spend too much money, by the way. You know, they're just a lot of utility and quality players that are they're clicking right now. They're clutch hitters. For the Rangers, you know, they've spent some big dollars, as we all know, offensively and pitching-wise. Corey Seager he's excelled his contract in Texas. He is their best hitter by far. But when it comes to the playoffs, they have for the Rangers, either everything works or it doesn't. And when I say everything works, you're talking about, you know, 8+ runs scored, 2 or less runs given up from the bullpen and the starters. I mean, not the Diamondbacks. The Rangers, they're really swing or miss. But when they swing, I mean, it's very hard to beat them. Very, very hard. Even the Astros couldn't necessarily beat them when that happened. But the Rangers, I mean, Evan Carter has been an amazing story. What a performance by him in the playoff run. You know, you expect to continue for sure. Adolis Garcia in the Game 7 against the Astros, he literally took over. That was insane. Adolis Garcia. But, I mean, with the home run power that the Rangers possess from the top to the bottom of the lineup, you could talk about Jonah Heim as well, Nathaniel Lau. They got so many quality guys, Marcus Semien too. The Rangers are truly a more complete roster than the Diamondbacks by far. The Rangers are more ready to win. They have a manager who's won a World Series before in Bruce Bochy. And their pitching, I'd say, is more consistent than, say, the Arizona Diamondbacks. I think the Rangers are the favorites to win the World Series for sure. But as the playoffs have shown this year, you know, what you think should happen, the opposite probably will happen. So by that metric, you'd say the Diamondbacks will win the World Series. But I think this is a very, very fun matchup. And you know what? I'm so glad it's not big market teams. It's more fun when it's small market, like the Diamondbacks in Arizona. And then you have the Texas Rangers, who have sort of been out of the picture for a long time. Well, they're finally back in it. Can they finally win a World Series? Can the Diamondbacks win another World Series? It's going to be a great matchup. Let me know. Drop your World Series predictions down below. Love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.